Now then, she's the brains of Britain and is searching for the nation's cleverest clown. Anne Hegerty returns as the quizmaster in Britain's Brightest family.
And with the semi-finals just weeks away, things are certainly heating up. Anne joins us now to tell us more. Good morning to you, Anne. It's so lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
So this is second series, and you've got 16 families who are whittling it down to get to the finals.
That's right. It's a knockout competition. We're into the quarterfinals now. Semi-finals coming up. It's getting exciting.
It is getting exciting. But am I right in saying that you spotted the winning family right from the get-go?
Yes, I did. I wasn't sure, but I thought those ones. Keep an eye on those ones
Because they were just excellent quizzes.
Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah, you can't always tell, but I just thought these ones are good.
What's lovely is that the kids are the team captains.
That's right. The kids are in charge. It's a team of three. The captain is aged between 11 and 16. They pick their other two team members, and they have to know what they're good at because they have to choose who does the different rounds. We have a variety of different rounds, and they have to know what the strengths of their
I love, because, you know, all sorts of things are pitched to us. You know, there are shows that you've done, shows that you haven't done, and the circumstances in which those shows were pitched and mentioned. This has a particularly romantic location for you when you found out that you were going to be asked to do it. And this is as you were driving into the Crawley service station.
Yes, Crawley services, actually, on the M6. And I remember it because normally I take the toll road and go down the M40 because I'm just that interesting that I talk about motorways. But on this occasion, for some reason, something was going on the M40. I thought, no, let's go down the M1 because I am an old bloke who talks about motorways. Yes, I remember I was pulling into Crawley services and the phone rang.
And that's when you found out. Thank goodness it did. And the difference for this, I guess, with the chase, obviously, you don't know the questions until they're put to you. But on this, you are very much part of the process and they run the questions by you.
The question editor shows me all the questions beforehand and I go through them. And sometimes I might have an issue and say, hang on, I've just thought about this one and I don't think that's quite the right answer.
Wow, because they're outdated. The answers could be outdated and
our question setters are excellent. I mean, they're really good. Just occasionally I might sort of say, hang on a minute. And they always seem very grateful they've got someone that's actually in a position.
Yeah,
Did watching Bradley on The Chase help you to be your own host?
Enormously. I mean, they seem quite pleased with, you know, how I presented and how I am on the autocue. And I have to say to them, look, I have been watching Bradley since 2010.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't do better than just simply work with Bradley for years and years, and you will just learn things, because he's the best.
Right, well, Anne is searching for Britain's Brightest Family, which is on ITV tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. There is one family she hasn't considered, and that's our This Morning family, so it is time to play.
This morning's Brightest Spark.
Obviously, that sting is not quite long enough for us to get over the studio.
And you are going to be the host. Phil and I were going to be going head-to-head with our members of This Morning family on my team. I have got Dr Chris and Alice Beer, Brains Beer.
And on my team, I've got Vanessa and Sharon. So, Anne, it's all yours. Let's get started.
First is the quickfire round. Holly, your team has a bell, and Phillip, your team has a horn.
Not a very good one.
I will ask a question, and you... I will ask a question. If you can get the thing working, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to confer, and the first team to buzz in and answer correctly wins a point. You have 2 questions in this first round, so make them count.
OK.
Question 1. Jason Donovan is about to return to which production? Holly's team.
It's Joseph.
It is indeed Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. He played Joseph in the 1991 production, but he's actually playing the Pharaoh in this one. Yeah, got to get the speed up there, Phillip. Question number 2. Volodymyr Zelensky was recently... Phillip.
Hang on.
Comedian.
He was a comedian, yes, that was indeed the question. What was he doing before he was suddenly Ukrainian president? Well done. Oh, I should be doing this, shouldn't I? Yeah, hang on a minute. Yes, I have millions to do this on the actual show.
Yes,
right, so you got one each.
Well done.
Surprisingly, we
there,
expected to do so.
yeah,
And I
talk
think
amongst
we've got about
yourselves.
4, actually. Keep going.
One each. On to the multiple choice round. The same rules apply, but this time you have multiple answers to choose from. What is this morning in Latin?
A. Ooh.
Hang on, we haven't heard the
read it.
options yet.
Out.
She hasn't read it. She's got to read it out first.
A, hoc mane, B, ad hoc, C, quid est hoc.
Hong Kong.
Phillip.
A.
A, hoc mane. It is indeed. The answer is hoc mane. Well done.
Well done.
This is not the speed bit.
Latin is not my
Yeah,
strongest
right,
subject.
OK, on to the memory round now. We have 2 trays.
rubbish at
Each of them
this. I
has
am
10
rubbish
objects
at this.
placed on it. You have 10 seconds.
Can we write them? Oh, no, we can't write them
You
down.
have 10 seconds to memorise the objects on the tray, and then 2 objects will be taken away.
yeah.
And you'll have 10 seconds to guess what
Dr.
objects
Phillip.
have been taken.
No, we
Please
can't
write
write
the
it
2 missing objects on your board, and the team that guesses correctly wins. Let's reveal the items.
Okay, yes, 3, 3, 3.
You now have 10 seconds to memorise the items.
Oh, God.
Start the
I'm
clock.
gonna do...
Having me.
Time's up. Please turn around while we take away
Close your eyes.
2 items.
I love that you knew what that was.
You've got to spin around.
Chris, shut your eyes.
I've shut my
Or
eyes.
just shut your eyes, or something like that. You may turn back around.
OK.
You now have 10 seconds to write down and discuss what 2 items are missing from the trays.
What's the other one?
You've got 10 seconds. Write it down.
Oh,
Write it down, Phil.
What's the... Oh,
Yes.
What was the middle one? What was the middle one?
just because I want...
That is time. Holly, what did your team write down?
We wrote down that there's a nail varnish missing and a makeup brush.
Phillip, what did you write down?
And that is also what we wrote down.
Dr.
Makeup
Chris
brush
came up with a
and
really
nail
good idea.
varnish.
He went,
I
I'll
can
take
reveal
3, you take 3.
That's what we did.
That the
That's
answer is
clever.
the clear nail polish, and the makeup brush. So I think you both get a point.
Hey.
There's got to be a way of speeding this up.
Oh, no. We need to get this next one. all
No,
on the
actually, you
draw.
don't, Holly, because the scores are in. And the winner of this morning's Brightest Spark...
Latin A-level forever.
No, I think it was Phil that won that one.
Latin A-level.
Phil gets the trophy.
Oh, thank you so much.
There's your trophy.
Thank you. Well, thank you to my wonderful team.
And thank you very much.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Holly's not going to let
Brilliant.
us
We'll
do
be
the
watching
speech.
tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Like,
on
8
ITV?
o'clock,
8
ITV.
o'clock,
Yeah,
ITV.
she's just
Well
cracking on
done.
because she lost. I'd like to give this to
annoying.
Vanessa and say that Latin A-level was useful.
Well done, well done.